Hi Woodstack viewers, this is Shri. I'm a sound designer, mix engineer and a music producer.
When you received your first award for My Kamana, how did you feel?
I was really ecstatic. Me along with Joe, we received the award for Best Sound Mix for the film My Kamena. It was a very special film for all of us, considering we all know what Selva can bring out of composers musically, which we've seen in all his films. And he did have a lot of specific ideas to work with, and GV gave us a lot of input, and there was a really good space for us to work on that album musically. And we didn't try to do anything that would overpower the music. We just made sure that we just presented the music that was before us in its own unique style, and it did work out. And it's like a fantastic album.
What time you guys generally work?
There is no time frame basically for our work. If sometimes people come to us and say, I need to go for shoot in the next 3 days, and then we've done songs in just like 4 hours. We've done the production of an entire song in 4 hours. For example, the song Nasanadu Mala Vanducha from Mayakamana. The song was produced, written, composed. The whole song was ready within just 4 hours of time. So there are people who take a few weeks, few months to get their song right, or what they think is right for the track. There are also people who just finish their song in 4-5 hours and then move on.
How do you guys actually work?
Yeah, our team is kind of a codependent team that works on trust. So Joe is here. If there is something that I cannot do from my side, he'll make sure he gets it done on time, or if he's not able to do something, we make sure we sit down, collaborate. And since this is not more like a place where we work for money, so it's more of we work for our friends. So that's how we always started. So we always have the trust factor. Working remote, even if it has helped us a lot, yeah. And I would really like to thank Joe for that, especially for going through with all my trouble.
Have you ever worked in any album songs?
We have been thinking about doing some album songs. Yes, we've produced a couple of English albums. They're still not out there, and we also have some terrific ideas of bringing in good cultural music to the front. So we are working on some interesting albums from legendary poets from the 16th century, 17th century, and the album is in process. Yeah, we'll know more probably in about 5-6 months time.
Can a sound engineer become a music composer?
Engineers can become composers, yes, but they should know music. They should be trained in some kind of classical music to become like a sustained composer. Otherwise, you're looking at a career that is filled with just 3 movies or 2 movies, or depending on their capability, just like a little bit more. But whatever said and done, if you want to be a sustained good composer, you need to be really eloquent in at least one kind of classical music form. It can either be Hindustani or Carnatic. That's the way forward if you want to become a composer, yeah.
How do you actually work with singers?
Singers, for either be it me or GV, we are here from the composition stages, but the singers come in only for about 3 hours during recording. So the song that we've been processing in for maybe 3 days or 5 days or even a month, the singers have to learn in 3 hours, and then they have to deliver and go. So which means it is up to us to make sure we bring them up to speed, tell them what is needed out of the song or what the mood of the track is. We have to bring them in quickly. We have to go for retakes really fast, so we have to make sure they don't lose the mood. There are a lot of things that we have to work with, but thankfully all the singers that come in, they are extremely talented, and they understand what needs to be done, and they support us a lot when it comes to delivering the tracks on time. Or
what are your upcoming projects?
For now we're doing we are in the mixing stage for Adangade, and we're doing music productions for albums like Aingaran, 4G, and there's Baba Bhaskar's movie. There's this remake of 100% Love. That was a blockbuster in Telugu, so we have to start working on that movie as of now. I think we have about 9 films in lineup at this point of time. To all the cinema lovers out there, subscribe to its Tech channel.